Hey everybody, what's up? It's a late Boy Scout, not necessarily coming back to YouTube full-time right now, but I am popping in to do three things. Number one, I'm here to give away these two things to one lucky commenter, but don't comment yet. I'll tell you what to comment in a little while. And number two, I'm here to tell you about the Olight sale that's going on for Father's Day, which is coming up very soon. Information will be on the screen. And links will be down below, so follow that information and follow those links. And number three, I want to do a kind of an overview / review on the new Olight O'Tackle multi-tool, which I think so far actually stacks up fairly well to two of my favorite daily carry multi-tools. And so we're going to kind of cover that and discuss it a little bit. So first things first, yes, we will be giving these two things away. Olight O-Pen Mini, which is actually quite a cool little pen, new in the box for one of you guys. Here's the purple one, and I find that to be actually a very nice, handy EDC pen. Yeah, it's very small, but that's what makes it so carryable and so handy. That's the purple one. You get the red one, and also you get this right here, the PL Mini Valkyrie 2. I never know how to say these things. PL Mini Valkyrie 2, rechargeable weapon light. Fits a huge amount of handguns with that little sliding rail attachment thing. Lightly used just for demonstration here on the channel, and you're going to be getting that along with the charging thing that does match, because it is that sort of odd recharger. But yeah, you'll be getting that as well. What else? Oh yeah, so the giveaway stuff. We're going to tell you what to comment. First, before you comment, if you have not already subscribed, do that. Hit the notification bell if that interests you. Hit the like button, please, and then share this video somewhere. Next, in your comment, all you got to do is say something nice about your father. One of you guys are going to win this little package right here. You get both of these two things. One of you will. Just say something nice about your father in your comment, and you'll be entered, and that giveaway will happen very, very shortly, probably within like 3 days of the launch of this video, okay? And that's what's happening with the giveaway. Next, talking about the Olight sale. Many, many, many things, and I'm not going to cover all of them, but here is one thing that is free for basically anybody that just logs into the website during the flash sale, and that is the i3T EOS. Real nice keychain light, not going to give you all the specs and stuff on it, but super lightweight, fits on any keychain, or drop it in your pocket, make it your EDC light. Really, really handy. And this is the version, this sort of limited edition, bluish, greenish, with little stripes on it. Pretty cool looking, nice little design, and this is free for anybody that pops in during that sale. You do have to pay for shipping, but you get the light for free. One other item to talk about is this right here, the Olight Seeker 4. A real handy EDC-able. It's a little chunky, but it's EDC-able as a fairly robust flashlight, actually. Multi-mode, of course. Standard stuff that we see from Olight. So from off, there's like the moonlight mode, super low. And then, you know, as you kind of scroll up to the highest one, I'm not going to mention all the specs and all the lumens right now, but as you go up to the highest one, you double click that, and then you go to turbo. You know, all the usual stuff you get from Olight lights. But in addition to that, you also have UV. You have a UV feature. So if you can see there, one of those LEDs is not like the others, and that is the UV LED. And so what we do is from off, double click, and it goes into UV mode. Yeah, so little CSI going on right here. Do a little crime scene investigation, little hotel bathroom investigation, whatever you're gonna do. Yeah, man, they're pretty handy. And they have that on this guy right here, the arc filled UV. It's also got a UV mode and then a standard mode. And I found that to be really useful. I like it quite a lot. But now they put it on this guy, the Seeker 4. Let's just show that in comparison to the Seeker 2, the Seeker 4 Mini, obviously. But the Seeker 2, bigger light, obviously, brighter light. But this new Seeker 4 Mini, pretty cool, and that is part of the Olight sale. So go to the website, check that out. All right, and also tons more. That is rechargeable if you didn't know. Tons more going on for that sale. I encourage you to look at it. Now let's get into the Otacle P1 and see if we can compare it to these two Leatherman multi-tools, which are fantastic for EDC. The Squirt P4, a lot of folks like to carry that on the keychain. Personally, I just throw that in my front pocket and carry it that way. And I've been using it that way for years and years and years, and absolutely love it. I keep buying new ones because I lose them because they're so small. But I lose them, and then I just buy a new one, and then I lose it and buy a new one. I've gone through probably 4 of them. But I never replace the model. I never get something different. I always get another Squirt P4. PS4. Always get that same thing. So the question is, and of course there's the Juice. Everybody knows the Juice, and this is an older version of the Juice, the CS4, with lots of cool tools on it, and it's a great EDC-able size. Yes, you can pocket that. Personally, I think it's better for like backpacking and fishing, whereas this is the one that I would carry loose in my pocket for EDC. That's me, that's how I roll. But let's look at the Otacle P1 and compare that. We got a little grease coming off of the hinge there, not hinge, but the pivot there. Oh well. Otacle P1, how does it stack up to these guys? Let's just look at it size-wise and see if we can observe that comparison. We'll just come in a little bit tighter here. What do you guys think about that size? So obviously it's kind of right in between the Juice and the Squirt, and that's just right for me because the Juice has always been a little too big for carrying in pocket for my preferences, for what I like to carry. Don't really use that one very much. Again, fishing or backpacking. Whereas this guy is just a little bit bigger than the Squirt. Not going to give weights right now, but it's quite doable as a pocket multi-tool from my standpoint, from what I like to carry. And let's just open it up one more time and kind of look at them side by side. So pliers, look at the difference there. You see that the reach is going to be pretty similar. The usefulness of each plier is going to be pretty similar. How far they open, pretty similar. I actually think that the Otacle is almost in the same spot as the Squirt as far as how far it opens. Seems like it is. So grippiness, ability to turn little nuts and bolts, grab things, crimp things. Yeah, it seems like it's going to do all that same work. Obviously the way it functions is a little different. You can see that the pivot there, the hinge, is right close to the shoulders, whereas this one is a little higher up, and we got these sort of extensions on the Squirt. And that's just how that one's engineered and how that one works. Whereas this guy just folds like that, okay? Yeah, whatever. I mean, they both work. Let's go through the complement of tools. I mean, you guys will have seen the PS4 most likely. On this one, it's got, let's see, your knife. Nice knife. Ooh, yeah, I just sliced my finger. Trying to get the dust off of that. Just sliced my finger very, very slightly, but I'll be fine. Got the thumb just barely. Yeah, just barely. It's fine. I got like the tiny little layer of skin there, but it's fine. All right, there's the knife, and then let's look at the knife on this one, which is right here. Different, but perfectly effective. We got a sheep's foot on the Otacle, whereas we got a little clip blade on the Leatherman. They're both going to be fine. They're both going to be perfectly fine. And I actually, this one's a little bit longer, the Olight, a little bit longer, but it's going to be perfectly fine. And it's a great shape, and it looks like it's going to work great. Scissors. We got scissors on the Otacle. Look at this. Hold on. Let's compare them side by side. Ooh, look at these fat scissors. Look at the fat scissors on the Otacle. By comparison, you know what? They both work. I don't know, man. I mean, I've been using these ones for the last several days, and I actually like these scissors quite a bit. So there's the scissors. They kind of fold up differently. This one, you just sort of close it like that. Whereas this guy, you have to actually like do this deal and then rotate it in. But the scissors work great, and I like them. We've got a mostly two-dimensional Phillips head on there. This one is a totally two-dimensional Phillips head. slightly more reach on the Otacle, slightly more, and it's going to be fine. What else we've got? We've got a little screwdriver here, pretty small, pretty minimal. We've got one of those on the Leatherman. A little bit fatter, a little more prying capability on that, plus that is your bottle opener. All right? But this probably will be more versatile because of the fact that it's actually thinner. So you're going to be able to use that in more spaces, I think. And it does not, you couldn't like extend it and turn. Whereas this one, that's actually the same case there. You could not extend that and turn it because of where it's located. Now this one has a file. The Otacle does not have a file. That's okay. It's not going to have everything. We showed you the scissors. What's the other thing that it does have? We showed you the knife. Ah, yes. It's got a can opener. Now, how often are you going to use a can opener? Maybe not all that much. But it's a good sort of emergency tool. Plus, you've got an extra, what looks like a bottle opener. So you do your bottle opening, you do your can opening, one or both. Pretty cool. Nail nick on it for pulling that out. And oh, there's a couple other things we have not shown you yet. And let's see if we can find those. Behind the Phillips head, we have a little key ring. Okay, you're going to have to attach like a tiny little ring onto that or something in order to attach it to your key ring, because that'd be a little weird. Or a lanyard. You could make a little lanyard for that, and that'd be a way you that you carry that. So there's that behind the Phillips, but then also behind the flathead. Get a load of this, guys. How about that? Modern technology. A SIM card extractor. That'll pop out your SIM card on your iPhone or whatever else you got. Definitely iPhone. I don't know about anything else because I use iPhone. Anyway, that's kind of new, kind of fancy, and certainly useful because I don't know about you, but every time I get one of those tiny little SIM card extractors that's basically disposable, you know what? They end up going in the trash. They get disposed of. But you've got one of these handy, you can always pop out a SIM. And you might have to do that regularly. I don't know. Depends on what you do for your work or what your life is like or whatever. But yeah, it's a good looking tool. It's got that sort of swirly texture on it that Olight likes to put on some of their flashlights. And, you know, all aluminum there, all steel construction. And it feels very tough. It snaps hard. I mean it. That's a good feeling multi-tool. It's small, you know, smaller than the Juice, but it's bigger than the Squirt, and it's going to get some good work done. So I'm really liking that, and the price on it is phenomenal. I don't remember exactly what it is, but during the Father's Day sale, dates on screen. This guy is like in the low 20s during that flash sale. They've managed to introduce it at a pretty low price, and hopefully it stays there. It seems like it's going to get a lot of good work done, and I'm liking it so far. So that's a little overview of the O'Tackle P1. Frankly, I think the branding is lacking because you can barely see the word Otacle on there. You can barely see the word P1 on there. So maybe make that a little cooler looking, a little, I don't know, be a little prouder of your tool and of how you named your tool, perhaps. Don't forget, though, also, this guy right here, we're going to choose one winner for the PL Mini Valkyrie 2, who will also get the O-Pen Mini bolt action pen. One commenter down below, all you got to do is first like, share, subscribe, then say something nice about your dad. Add anything else you want in there, but say something nice about your dad and you'll be entered. And in the next few days, before the Olight sale is over, I will choose a winner for these items. By the way, the PL Mini Valkyrie 2 is also part of the current flash sale, the Father's Day flash sale. So if you like that, but you don't think you're going to win it, just go ahead and order one because you're never going to get it for a better price than it's currently selling on Olight. Links down below. More information down below, some information on screen, yada, yada, yada. Thank y'all for watching. Maybe we'll pop in again soon. We'll see how things go. Y'all be good.